name is Madison, and I'm a political science and international studies major, and I'm a junior at K-State. I studied abroad spring of 2015, and I did a semester at sea, which is a multi-country program, and basically you live on a ship and you take classes on a ship, and the ship sails to 12 countries around the world in 4 months. I chose my study abroad program because I knew that I wanted a more non-traditional study abroad experience. So I was really interested in going to either Asia or Africa, and the number of programs that we have in Asia and Africa are awesome, but when I did a search, I found Semester C, and it actually visits a lot of countries in both. And I have a difficult time committing to one country for a whole semester, so I figured this would be perfect because it would allow me to go to a ton of countries in Asia and Africa. During my study abroad program, I took a lot of gen eds that I just haven't gotten around to at K-State, which was really nice because the Semester at Sea catalog offers a ton of classes in pretty much every discipline. So I was taking marine biology and an introductory economics course, a modern language course, or a modern literature course, and I was also taking human rights and ethics and politics. So one of my favorite parts about my study abroad is that because I got to visit so many different countries, I got to experience a ton of very different cultures, and it was a lot of visits in a short amount of time, so I really got to experience I got to compare cultures one after the other that were very different from one another. So, visiting a smaller village in Vietnam, and then, a month later getting to go to a resort in an African island. It's very different. I have a couple of favorite experiences. One of my favorite experiences was getting to visit the Great Wall of China. I went in January, so it was freezing, but the Great Wall has a toboggan, so you can walk up to the top and then you can toboggan down, so that's what I did, and it was really cool. And another one of my favorite experiences was when I visited South Africa. I decided to bungee jump off the tallest bungee bridge in the world, and it was terrifying, but something that I would totally do again. During my semester at sea, I traveled to 8 Southeastern Asian countries, 4 African countries, and I also went to the United Kingdom. One of the most rewarding parts of my study abroad experience was just the community on the ship. I traveled with about 700 other students from all around the United States and all around the world, and we spend so much time together because the ship is not that big and there's only a certain number of community spaces, so we ended up we just spend a lot of time together, and the friends that I made during my semester abroad, I feel like I've known them my whole life, and I hope that I continue to be in contact with them for the rest of my life. My biggest piece of advice for KSC students looking to study abroad would be that you kind of just have to commit, because a lot of times people sit around and they wait for the perfect semester or the perfect time to go, and I think that there will never be a semester where you won't miss anything back home, or it just works out so perfectly that you won't miss football season or you won't miss your friends. Like, there's always going to be something going on at K-State that you will be missing if you decide to do a semester abroad. But I think at the end of the day, you have to decide that your experience abroad is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and that you just have to be okay with whatever you might miss.